everyone, this is Lauren from Whispers from Heaven. Thank you for taking the time to look at my YouTube video today with Katie. This is a new experience for both of us and I hope you all enjoy.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm here to see Lauren today to get a few questions answered.
So, thank you Katie for coming to have a session with me today.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to have you here. So, do you have any questions for me before we start?
No, because there's just, yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, come on.
Beautiful, alrighty. Well, I hope you want to hear from your grandmother on your mother's side, because she's already here with us. She came in with you when you came in today, so I think that's really cool, alrighty. And the first thing she keeps saying to me is that she's very connected to you and you had a very good connection in this life, is that correct? Thank you. Now, I feel like she's a very loving woman. Would this be correct? Thank you very much. She's got a lot of love to give. She's very grandmotherly, actually. She's very typical grandmother. But also I want to say to you, I feel like she had a good life. I feel like she lived a good life. And she keeps saying to me, I had a really good childhood as well. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. And she wanted the same for her children, yeah?
Yes.
And obviously her grandchildren. Now her passing, I do feel like there's a sense of knowing with this. Would I be correct? Thank you. This went on for quite some time, correct?
Yep.
I will say to you too that it does feel like her passing was pretty peaceful in terms of how it could be. She said it was a lot less traumatic than I thought it was going to be for myself and for my loved ones, because she was surrounded by loved ones at the time of her passing too, correct?
Yeah, my grandfather was there. Yep.
Perfect, thank you. She took an incredible amount of comfort from that when she got to the other side, okay? And obviously in this life too, because that's what it's going to do,
Yeah.
She also has the sweetest little smile. She's got very twinkly eyes. And she's got incredible bone structure too. God bless her. Oh my God. High cheekbones. I'm loving it. And I honestly believe this is a woman that would give anyone the time of day. Yeah?
Anybody.
Perfect.
No matter what.
She'd give the clothes off her back as well.
Yeah.
Love it. Honestly, I believe she saw a lot of herself in you.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yep.
Because she keeps saying that you're more like it's more of a bond with you as opposed to anyone else, which is really, really cool.
And my mum would rather be inside than outside, so yeah.
Mum finds it a lot more comforting, I think.
Yeah.
And she had a really good relationship with her husband, correct?
My nan?
Yes. She's acknowledging that. She's saying it was very loving and supportive, actually.
Yep.
And she keeps giggling and saying, I got him to step outside of the box of what he used to like to do.
Yes!
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Because she's saying, she's like giggling like a schoolgirl. She's like, I used to get him to do this. And she really enjoyed that part of their relationship where he would take on board things that she said. And she really did feel listened to. And she's saying she was very lucky because they weren't like, she has sisters, correct?
Yep.
She's saying they didn't have the same relationships with their husbands.
No, my nan's sister has been married twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh, God, Mama. That's okay. She's saying, I was a lucky one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very happy about this. I was a lucky one. So I find that really comforting for you guys as well because of the example that was set for everyone.
Yeah.
And I think that's really beautiful. So she's here guiding you. And she wants to talk about love today.
Yes, I knew that will come.
God love you. Okay, so we'd be correct in saying there's no partner at the moment, correct?
Yeah, I'd say there's no partner.
I have to say to you that your grandmother's in charge of this.
Okay.
She's appointed herself this, and I find that especially comforting after what she's just said about her own relationship.
Yeah.
Because she's going to find you someone that suits you the best, yeah?
Yes, because now that I look at my mum's relationship with my dad, my auntie's relationship with her husband, they're all a bit rocky.
Yes.
So, to have my nan's relationship, it makes more sense.
Yes, perfect, and that's what she wants for you.
Yeah, cool.
I'm sorry about the other relationships, I really am, but they're all going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about them.
Me neither.
Everyone gets through it. It's fine. Yep. But you deserve to have that love that you've been searching for, that you're craving. Up until, like, really the last month, has your heart truly been open to anyone else? I honestly would have to say no.
Exactly.
Yeah. And she keeps saying, no, it wasn't. It wasn't meant to be open at that point. But she's really happy that you are looking at opening that up going forward for the rest of this year. And she wants to tell you that she's going to bring this man to you.
Good.
Yeah.
I can stop looking and just concentrate on work.
Exactly. Concentrate on you and where you want to be. Yeah. Because that's a big part of your journey this year. Yeah. And she wants you to be reassured in the fact that when this man comes in, you don't know him yet.
Good.
You haven't
totally
met him.
Different. Yeah.
Exactly. Someone not connected to anyone that you've met so far. I hope you're planning a trip for later on this year.
We're actually going to New Zealand for my mum's 50th, but that's also Christmas and New Year's, so
Okay.
it's 3.
No, it's before that because it's in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this is when you meet him. So he literally doesn't know anyone you know. How do you feel about Melbourne?
Yeah. Wow.
It'll be before that New Zealand trip because I keep hearing October, November. So obviously if that's Christmas, New Year's,
Yeah.
we all know that's December, January. Okay. So it's an October, November period where you are going to Melbourne. You aren't by yourself. There, it does feel like you've got a couple of girlfriends with you. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
And off you go.
Wow.
And then this is when you meet him. He's not from Australia.
Cool.
So you don't have to like go overseas and find this man.
No, you just
have
come
to
to
just
me.
go to Melbourne.
Thank you, Nan.
And this happens, and she says, "This is my gift.
Yeah.
This is my gift for you."
Cool.
Yeah. So please take that with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Now with work.
Yes, that's
Okay.
a bit worrying, but I've got a full-time job, and that's what I've worked so hard for.
Absolutely.
So now it's a matter of working the way up the chain, really.
Yeah. But what I have to say to you is you're going to work up that chain a lot quicker than you think.
Ah,
Yeah.
good-o.
There's, honestly, by the time we hit 2017, it does feel like there's a lot of changes going on around you. Not with you, but around you within the workplace.
Yep.
And this is where you'll see a lot more opportunities opening up for you. Yeah.
Yes.
And I do feel like one of them is coming up this year. So there's this extra responsibility placed upon you, and I would call it more of a step up role, like a temporary type thing where you're filling in for somebody.
Yep.
And it is like a trial for you. I know you'll be fine at it.
Yeah.
You'll be really good at it.
Yeah.
But ideally, what we want to see is you getting to where you want to be, and you do deserve to be in more of a managerial type role.
Yes.
This is where you need to
Because
be.
there's so much opportunity there.
Absolutely. You're almost this close to breaking into it.
Yep.
I can really feel that around you.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited that you get this opportunity. And I have to say, this trip to Melbourne isn't work related.
No.
I have to bring
actually,
that back. I say no, that's more of a social thing.
Yeah.
In terms of where mum's at, and mum and dad,
Yep.
more to the point, I'm really excited about where they're going as well because there's a lot of little changes coming up for them.
Because
which
I
is really
moved
cool.
out.
I love you.
I've moved away and come back after I finished high school. Moved away and come back in the nearly 10 years that I finished school 8 times.
Oh wow.
So
Well done.
for work, for relationships, and that was a big one. Like every time I'd break up, I'd come home.
Yeah.
But at least I had that place to come home to.
Yes. Yeah.
So then I've got my things together again, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's a good thing. And I
Yeah.
have to say to you, with this relationship coming in, you aren't moving anywhere. No way.
He's coming to me.
He's coming to you.
Good.
Absolutely. Because as we move forward through that relationship and through your career changes, you won't actually be in the Hunter Valley anymore.
Okay.
You'll be moving on to a city. So
Yeah.
it'll be really, really, I know it's not Melbourne. But you'll be moving on to somewhere else that'll be a lot, give you a lot more opportunities, and it'll be a lot better for you in terms of your career progression.
Right.
And as I said, mum and dad are going to have a much better year. No, it's not just because you moved out. I honestly feel like they're getting back into sync with their relationship, and I really feel like dad's going to be putting more effort.
Oh, good. Yay.
That's my big thing. Dad's going to be putting more effort, and mum's going to be more laid back. I've never actually heard anyone say this, but apparently mum's holding the purse strings way too tight. So a little bit of spending wouldn't hurt.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Dad does his fair share.
Yeah,
He's brought his new car from his mother's estate.
yeah.
And Mum's like, well, I don't spend any money. Well, do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
Thank you. Okay. I've heard people say, oh my god, she has a debilitating spending problem. She needs to rein it in.
Yeah. Mum's opposite.
no.
She doesn't spend any
Loosen
money.
it. Loosen it. It's time for her to do something for her. And obviously this trip is going to be something for everybody to enjoy, yeah?
Yes.
And that's really, really cool. But what's mum doing for herself every other day?
Nothing.
I can't wait for you to meet this man. I can't wait for things to start stepping up for you at work,
Good.
because these are all things that are going to start happening for you.
Yep. And I've waited long enough.
Absolutely you have. And you won't be moving just yet. Your roommate will be, but you won't be.
Cool. I knew
You get
that
to
would
stay
happen.
there. You
Yeah.
get to stay. Yeah.
I've thought about extending my lease for an extra 6 months, so.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's the way to go.
Cool.
And you'll be there. You'll be there by yourself, but I think it'll be okay. You need that time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm not worried about you financially.
No,
You'll
me
be good.
neither.
Oh, good.
Not anymore. I've done it for the last 10 years.
Yeah, perfect.
So, yeah.
You're going to be perfectly okay. And by not worrying about money, you're bringing more abundance into your life.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's what matters.
Yeah.
God love you, darling. Well, thank you very much for having a reading with me today.
Thank you.
My pleasure, darling.